You just turned on. You just turned naturally on a wave. You just turned naturally on a wave. Better known as now. This is where independence is celebrated. And if you're ready to catch these waves, then let's go. And what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the Grown Up Podcast. Thank you so much for joining me on another episode. And it is a bonus episode. We have the Naturally on a Wave Spotlight artists that we're celebrating this month. And, you know, we had to come through with the interview. I'm so glad, so excited that she hit me back and wanted to do it. And so, here we go. I'm going to get into my little intro, then have her come through. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get the vibes going here on the Naturally on a Wave Spotlight artist segment here on the podcast. So let's get it going. So there are so many heavy hitter names that come from the Bronx, including, to name just a few, Africa Bambaataa, Fat Joe, Big Pun, J-Lo, everybody know J-Lo, Remy Ma, you gotta know Remy Ma, and so many more, of course. And they all got celebrated and started somewhere. And so today I'm hoping to put another upcoming heavy hitter on the map so she can be celebrated and have her start as well. So I'm so excited to celebrate her independent movement wherever she may start. And here she is, Miss Gxddess Indra. Thank you so much for joining me here.
Thank you. Thank you. Such an honor to be interviewed, to be asked, so thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you. I appreciate that. So basically, I know I kind of spoil alert that, I said your name, but just coming from your perspective, give us your name one more time, where you're from, and then what kind of genre of music that you do.
Sure. My name is Indra and I'm a goddess. So
yes.
Gxddess Indra.
Yes.
I'm from the Bronx, New York. I'm a rapper, singer / poet.
Yes.
I'm a 90s baby. So y'all do the math.
It's up. As 90s babies, we up.
Period. And I'm a mom of 2 boys. So, that's a little summary of who I am.
That's dope. Definitely. So let's jump right into the questions then and get it popping, right? So first question we got here, what inspired your independent music journey, and tell us how you came up with your stage name? Because I think I think you have a pretty interesting stage name. So that'd be dope for you to tell that.
Yes. Thank you. Okay. Well, I've always been passionate about music since a kid. I've been singing since a little girl. I started really taking rap seriously though, probably in the last 4 to 5 years. When you start to read books and gain knowledge yourself and start to ask questions, you start to get empowered. At first my Instagram was Queen Indra, and then I was like, let me elevate myself. I feel like I'm a little bit beyond a kingdom or queendom. This is my world. So I was like, I'm a goddess. And my name is actually Indra. So Indra is a Hindu deity, if anyone doesn't know. Is a Hindu deity, and it's actually a male energy, masculine energy. Oh, wow. And it's the god of rain and war. So that's my government name. Yeah.
Wow. That is absolutely amazing. And I'm glad I asked that question because that's so dope.
Yeah. Thank you.
Wow. Yeah, that's dope. Absolutely. That's dope. That is really awesome. That's the most out of this world things come to our minds when we're really looking into ourselves and pouring into ourselves, like you said, reading books and really asking questions and trying to figure out life. And I'm on that type of path and journey too, and I'm really making a turn, so I can really relate to, what you're saying and speaking about. So that's really dope. And I'm glad your stage name came of that is really dope. It puts a unique stamp on who you are. So
yes, thank you. Yes,
absolutely. Yeah, definitely. So next question we got here. So who inspired you musically growing up, and how much of a role do they play in the sound that you created for yourself today?
Oh man, I love this question. I love this question because, you know, I told you I used to sing. So for the longest, I just would sing. Right. And I have brothers. I have 6 brothers. And one of my brothers, I really grew up with. Me and him are like the closest in age. Right. And you know, growing up in high school and stuff, you know, you smoking, and he would rap. So he would rap. He would freestyle, and then he would be like, "Come on, Indra, you gotta rap. You gotta rap." So, you know, I would be like on some Cat in the Hat, blue is black, but eventually
you got to start somewhere.
You know, and eventually I just started to gain like a passion for it. It was fun for me. I feel like it comes from a different part of me, you know. So, you know, but yeah, my brother N.O.W, who's a rapper, shout out to him. He put me on to that part of me. So definitely. All right. So who were you listening to growing up as well? You know the Little Kings, you know. You know, I mean, come on, the Lauryn Hills, the Remy Ma's, you know, all of them, you know. Oh, yeah. So I
figured, but you know, it just had to come from you, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, definitely.
All right, okay, I see you. So how much since you just kind of mentioned that, you know, your brother put you on, he's a rapper, and you know what I mean? That actually is crazy. That segues into my next question of how much does collaborating play a part in your creative process, not only with artists, but producers as well?
Man, well, to be honest with you, I have collabed with a lot of people, but it's a lot of their work, you know, and it's about if they put the work out. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've recorded the music videos, the songs, all types of stuff, and they never actually put it out. You know what I mean? So it's like it looks like I haven't been doing anything. You know what I'm saying? But when in all actuality, I've been recording and doing that stuff. So I had to kind of get out of the mindset of that I need to work with people. You know, I try to be as self-sufficient as I can and really hone in on my ideas and, you know, my energy, and be like, you know what, you could do it. You don't need to have somebody on the song with you, or, you know, if I want to, you know, get a beat or something like that. To be honest with you, I really just did with one person mostly. His name is Almighty Plug, and he did the song that you played on the podcast the other day. So he did Dark Matter. So he's done a lot of my songs, but I'm open to working with new producers. I have another song that Flo Ben, that's his name. He made one of them. I only did one beat with him, but you know, I'm open. It's really hard because a lot of the times, you know, it doesn't go through. So it's disappointing a little bit, you know? Yeah, definitely. That's understandable for sure. That's crazy that I feel like now that you're sharing that with me, that's like fate. We kind of linked up because, you know, you're really honing into your independence, and you know, I am truly celebrating people who are grinding and putting into themselves and pouring into themselves, you know. And so I'm glad that I connected with you and able to celebrate you now that you're, you know, fully into this independent journey. So definitely big ups to you. Absolutely. Thank you. Absolutely. So I want to switch gears just a little bit for a second, just so we can discuss something a little bit outside of music, which is your card reading. Really dope. I've been seeing it on your Instagram and that you've been doing it, and I'm a little interested. I wasn't going to tell you, but now I did. It just dropped it. The secret's out the bag, you know. But so I just only want to touch it just so we can show people that we're incredible people. We have incredible talents and should celebrate all of them, not just one. So how did you get started with that? Just tell us the journey, how it interests you, and just everything. Well, I mean, you know, I can say that I've been always kind of spiritual, you know. I always like the magical side of things as a kid, and just, you know, again, on that journey of knowledge, you start to realize the African spirituality, you know, returning to your roots in a way of thinking about spirit. And, you know, a few years ago, and it's funny because with my producer again, you know, you go to these spiritual stores. I'm like, you know, let me see this. And I picked up a deck, a tarot deck, and I gave him a reading, his plug. And we both were surprised, you know. And honestly, I was a little scared at how how accurate it was to his situation. And I'm not going to front. I had to stop for a second. I'm like, oh no, I'm not doing that shit because this is a little scary, and it wasn't until like, what was it, 2 years ago that Clubhouse really started. I don't know if you're familiar with Clubhouse.
Yeah. But
the spiritual part of Clubhouse was popping at first when they first started. So it kind of opened up, me trying to really, just tap in more into my gifts and things like that. So I haven't started reading. I haven't read for years, I'm probably like maybe 2 years now, but the more I do it, the more accurate it's becoming, the more people come to me and tell me like, this is happening. I've had people crying. I've had people hit me up middle of the night like, yo, please do this reading for me. I need to know what's going on. Like, it's amazing. And, I always humbly say it's not me. Like, I'm just a vessel. I'm just able to tap in. And this is a tool that I use because I don't want people to think that they cannot tap in as well. We all have the ability to do so. It's just a matter of, what gifts you might have and what tools you might use. So
definitely. Well, that's dope. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, that's really awesome. I'm like, we gonna talk after this.
Talk to me.
I'm gonna get my little reading in because that's very like I'm definitely, like I was saying, on this very turning point in my life and very getting down my spiritual realm and trying to hone in on that too. So that's definitely something that I was interested in and glad that I kind of brought it up and you gave us that right there. So you guys, obviously her links are going to be in the description. So I'm gonna hit stuff. But anyways, obviously her links are going to be in the description. So please go and check out her Instagram, go and check out the card reading and all of that. You already know. So you know what I mean? Just check her out. Okay. She's dope. I told you she was dope. Like, she's dope. Okay. So basically moving right along here, jumping right back into the music. So you have music right now on SoundCloud and YouTube. Do you plan to stream on more sites, or are you just, like you kind of explained, in your beginning stages of independence and finding yourself and, all of that stuff?
Well, my whole thing is I want to put out a project. When I get to the Spotify and all that, I want to have like a whole project. I don't want it to be like a single here and there. Yeah. So that's in the works. So definitely be on the lookout for that. I would probably say the beginning of next year that it will be, out there on all streaming platforms.
Okay. All right. So y'all heard her. Look out for it. Like I said, again, everything is going to be below. So go in and stream her and go and follow her and look out for everything and check her out and don't miss it. You know what I'm saying? Don't miss it. You can't miss the independent movement. We live and we celebrating right here on the Grown Up Podcast. All right. So another little segue that we gonna hit real quick before we wrap up here. So you're also a mom, like you mentioned. So how does that play a role in your journey as well? And what kind of obstacles have you had to face so far?
Well, I mean, despite the obvious about not having time, not having as much energy, part of me was like, when you become a parent, it's like part of you dies, like the old person dies. And a part of me was kind of like, you know what, it's over for my dreams. It's over for my part of the story. It's about the kids, it's about me investing into their dreams, into their energy. But you know what? I had to really come to the realization that in order for me to even do that, I have to pursue my dreams because they have to see it in real life. They have to see it like from their own home. Like, this is not easy. It's not easy, but I think the key for me is that I'm passionate about what I do. It's not like I'm just I just want to be a rapper or artist or whatever just because to get clout or just to get money or even if I was to not make money, I would still sing, I would still rap, I would still write, because it's something I really love to do and it's really healing for me. So I had to really come to that realization, like, no, Indra, you gotta keep it going because this is gonna be the example that they need, and with that, hopefully that I will be able to invest money, energy, and time into whatever they want to do, you know?
Yeah, definitely. That is beautifully said. That's something that I'm, currently going through the same as well with the podcasting and just trying to figure out like, okay, is this something that's, am I really passionate? Yes, I am passionate about it. So if I am passionate about it, continue doing it and continue putting in the work, no matter the obstacles, no matter, having kids or whatever the case may be that I may see as something that's going to block my way from doing what I know that I'm passionate about.
Exactly.
Forget all of that,
Exactly.
I can still pour into myself and I can still be who I want to be. And honestly, me with the podcast, it's wild because it's like voice, it's audio, like it's recording, so I myself and my kids could always go back to and listen to it and learn and hear the growth in per episode, and so that's beautiful too. So I'm glad you shared that as well. So
thank you.
Yeah, definitely. So as we wrap up here a little bit, last couple questions, what motivates you on this journey and what advice do you have for people wanting to do independent music?
Well, again, the passion, the heart, the hunger for it, the fact that, you believe in yourself enough to put yourself out there. You know that you are great. You are magnificent. You are powerful. You are dope as fuck. So if you know that, you know what I'm saying? The world deserves to see that. Absolutely. The world deserves to experience that. Right. And if this is if this is your passion, do that shit no matter the circumstances. Do that shit because it can take one song, one poem, one performance, one video, one podcast, one series, one piece of art, one piece of clothing, one conversation, one picture. It could be that one that you do that sets you off to the next level. So you can't look at anything that you're doing as small or it doesn't count because everything counts and everything is going towards the bigger picture. So, if this don't do it for the money. Don't do it for the glory. Do it for the passion. Do it because it makes you happy. Right. That's my advice. Yes.
Absolutely. I say that's wonderfully said. I definitely say that all the time. I'm passionate about this, which is why I continue to keep going, no matter how many grown-up podcasts pop up when you search it. You know what I mean?
Right.
When you see that crinkled paper and you press play, you're gonna tune in. You know what I mean? So
exactly.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that. So last question here before I surprise you a little bit, and then we can wrap up.
Okay.
What are some goals? I know it sounds a little nervous. Don't be.
Yeah, I'm nervous.
Don't be. Take that nervous out your voice. It's all right.
Okay.
So last question here. What are some goals that you have on your list this year, or I guess to end the rest of this year, because September's tomorrow.
I know.
So what are some goals that you have kind of to end this year, and maybe some pre-goals that you have set up for next year with your music?
My main goals right now is to record.
Absolutely.
Like eat the mic. You feel me?
Absolutely.
Like destroy the mic.
Yeah.
And I would really love to collab with more people. This is the beginning of me collabing with people with you, I just want to collab with people, because we're helping each other. We might as well, we're all trying to get there. So that's my whole thing. Those are my two things right now.
Definitely. I appreciate that for sure. And that's why we celebrating you, and we've been celebrating you all month. So thank you so much for joining me, and we're going to keep on celebrating. But I'm about to give you a little surprise real quick. I'm about to throw you in the hot seat. Okay.
Oh shit!
In the hot. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's only, let's see, 1, 2, 3.
I'm with it. I'm with it. Let's go.
It's 4 quick questions. Give me the first answer off the top of the dome, and we're gonna just jump right through them. Okay. So first one, favorite artist.
Tupac.
Okay. Favorite song currently.
Hours, that song.
If y'all know that song, y'all know. All right, favorite food.
Pizza.
Okay. Ooh, pizza's good. I'm having pizza tonight.
Right? Yes.
All right. And final one, favorite memory of your independent journey so far?
When I did my first video, Dark Matter.
Yeah,
that was iconic for me.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's dope. Well, thank you again so much. And we didn't celebrate her all month, and I'm so happy that I got to speak with you and we did this interview. It's truly an honor. I'm so happy that you just got started really with fully trying to find your independent self. And here at the Grown Up Podcast, we're gonna keep supporting you. So whenever you got that new music for me, just send it my way.
Yeah, you'll be the first one.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate that for sure. So as we wrap this up and closing here, you got any final words, any personal shout outs that you want to give? Of course, shout out your social media just for people who only listen to the audio and never go to the description.
Yeah.
And just one more time, your streaming platforms that they can catch your music on.
Sure. Okay. My name is Indra, but on Instagram is Gxddess, Gxddess _Indra, Indra. I want you to check out my page. You can see my producer's tag, Almighty Plug. Mm-hmm. And you can check out my video that's also pinned at the top of my page. And you can go to YouTube, Dark Matter, Gxddess Indra. You'll see it. Shout out to the Bronx. Shout out to my sons. Shout out to my ancestors. Shout out to my spirit guides. Shout out to this podcast. Shout out to Derek for even believing in me and asking me to do this. So thank you. Yes.
Absolutely. Much thanks back. Appreciate you. We're going to have you back here on the podcast.
Yes,
all right.
I would love to.
There we go. Yes, got her back here. So we secured. Make sure y'all please again go and check out the description and below. Check her out. Like I don't know how many times I have to say this. Go check her out. Okay, you heard the interview. She's dope as hell. Card reading, mom, musician, singer, rapper. What are you waiting for? Poet, all of that. What are you waiting for? That's all I'm saying is what are you waiting for? Okay, check it out. Check her out below. Okay, and we just gonna celebrate you. Unfortunately, I hate that it is the last day of the month to celebrate you, but we've been celebrating you all month, and we're gonna keep celebrating you. So again, appreciate you, Miss Gxddess Indra, one more time.
Thank you.
Definitely thank you. And until next time, y'all already know it is the Grown Up Podcast. It's the Naturally on a Wave segment. We celebrating and shining the spotlight on Miss Gxddess Indra, and that is all I got for you guys today. So we stay safe, be kind, and we out of here.
Yes, peace.